Hello, lads and ladies. Welcome back to another episode of the Six Nations. It's the penultimate match this weekend. We've got the last three matches next weekend. It's Scotland versus Ireland. It turned out really good in the first half. Scotland and Ireland were very, very well defensive against one another. Scotland got the first try, Ireland got 3 points first though, and then they scored a try after Scotland scored their first try. And then it was quite close at 8-7 coming to the first half, and then when the second half picked up around about the 60th odd minute, or maybe the 55th minute, something like that, Ireland then decided to then let loose on Scotland. They are 22 to Scotland's 7, so 3 tries to their 1. So really, Scotland need 2 tries and a penalty, 3 points, or at least get a good amount of conversions over these next 2 tries if they can accomplish them, basically. Because if Scotland could possibly beat Ireland here, even though there's only 10 minutes left, it could really throw the final game into a bit of a mishmash for the next week's game. So, let's get into it.
The end of their efforts.
Ireland are in possession at the moment. They are getting closer and closer to the 5-metre line, and I think they might knock that on. Or was there obstruction? Well, they had advantage, it's over now, unfortunately.
Into a test match like this, you can see the Irish lads, Scottish lads, there's not much energy there. It is so hard. You don't sort of see a player sucking it in, but I tell you,
I've looked on some other channels, and I was quite right as well. The refereeing in that match was abhorrent between Wales and Italy. Honestly, I was really disgusted with yesterday's games. Honestly.
But it's so hard for the players from a fitness perspective now. We're slightly seeing that in the energy and skill level. I think that's
The problem is with Luke refereeing this game is that he takes fucking forever to get a game going, honestly. So long. Sexton's coming off.
Especially from the defence on both sides has been incredible. Is Johnny getting another ovation?
Damn.
Johnny leading point scorer in Six Nations history. Johnny
Can't tell if we're here in Dublin or if we're in Murrayfield, but he's getting one hell of a clap from the crowd.
And Sexton.
No, I don't blame him. He's probably one of the highest point scorers in the longest time. How old is he now? 37? Something like that? Yep, joint leading point scorer, 557. Wow. Damn. Who's the guy joint leading then? I can't remember.
That's a long Guinness. Anyway, here we go again. Still 9 minutes to go, but really the game is slipping away from Scotland here. Scotland still have to play with intensity and clarity and sense in terms of getting.
I always say it's possible. 2 tries within 9 minutes is possible, but Scotland have to play perfection in this next little scrum here.
Indeed, and France with their
Take
big
the scrum
win.
quickly if you're lucky. Yep, they're taking it quickly.
Ireland still
They're
chasing
running
a
from their
fourth try.
own
Scotland
10
try and
metres
come from the
line.
depths.
They're going to try and throw to the wing as quickly as possible, but they're taken down
But not twice.
just as
Van
quickly.
der Merwe offers
Scotland's
himself
still in
as a
possession.
shield.
There's an injured Irishman on the floor.
Down there.
Scotland are just throwing it at this point to anyone that's free.
So Scotland at the moment with the
Finn Russell gives it a good old kick across the field.
and the kick
Surprisingly, fullback's nowhere
sets up
near it.
nicely for Hugo Keenan.
Oh, that was a nice catch from Finn there. They kicked it back.
Welcoming arms of
Finn's going to
Russell.
kick it as well. We're going to do the kicking game for a little bit until
And
someone
then
mucks up.
Rossburn, a few Irish boos because they have a man down injured. And the referee now will stop it.
I mean, to be fair though, they weren't like kicking over him. He's like on the far left field. So they're kicking down the right hand side field. So really, they could have carried on the kicking game. So. Again though, they need to get the medics out. Oh shit!
His head's on the wrong side. It's
Oh.
nice to see it all. It's tackle with that right shoulder.
Oh!
It's horrible to see.
He went to tackle him and then he lifted his hip, and then as he tackled him, his head kind of like snapped to the sides.
So Ringrose will be off, and we'll go through
Well,
all
I
of
hope
this.
he's okay.
James Robson, you see, the Scottish doctor of great
He's
repute,
moving
coming
at
on as well,
least.
and, a lot of attention now for Gary Ringrose. It's not nice to see at all.
I thought he kneed him at first. I thought as he went to tackle, he might have like
So both their sides
landed his head
gather
on
in
his knee.
huddles, we will
But no,
take
he kind of like, what the hip is still a hard bone. Like if you hit it like at the right angle, the way he did, his head kind of like snapped
Kinghorn.
to the side as he hit him. So it really did look like it hurt.
Nice to see. Gary Ingles just back from injury, but terrific player, winning his 50th cap. But you can see the threat of Blair Kinghorn on the outside edge, trying to get stretch of defenders. He's so long. There's a bit of experience sitting there.
Not nice to see. Not nice to see any injuries in this game.
It's a lovely delayed pass. This is the last time. This is Conan's try.
What's that?
Twice
Is
though
that
for
Furlong?
Fernando.
That's
It's
not
not the most
Furlong, that's
effective
not
tackle.
that.
You know, the first one, the first half. There was that one as well. He obviously looks like he likes to favour his
Right,
right
fly.
shoulder, where in that situation a left shoulder tackle would probably been more effective. Just a little bit of a defensive work on perhaps a fantastic player going forwards, but just shows the importance, as we see now with
Gives the
Gary
guys an
Ringrose,
opportunity
the
to have a
importance
break.
of tackle technique from an
Where's the check
effectiveness
on
and
Gary
from a safety
Ringrose?
perspective as well. And Ringrose, I'm not sure of his history.
He
But
hasn't
if he
sat
hasn't
up yet.
had
It's
a
kind of
concussion
worrying
history,
actually.
I
He
mean, he's
hasn't
almost
really
totally
like sat
turned
up
around now, so
properly.
he's going to miss almost certainly
I think they're just
next
checking for a
weekend.
neck injury.
for Ivan. It's a shame for him. You'd love him to be able to experience a Grand Slam decider at home, but hopefully he's going to be okay. The good news is, from a player's perspective, you see him move. He played with Owen Williams, who unfortunately had a really severe spinal injury. And the first thing you see when a player's a head knock is, as long as he moves on the floor, you know it's not the worst. You know it's not. You're not
Well, I
talking
don't know about
paralysis.
that,
So I
mate.
think now
You
they're
probably
just
haven't
saying
heard of
that
a
there's
muscle contraction before.
nothing to his neck, like a break.
It could just be an involuntary muscle response from like the message from the brain to the spine not sending correctly. And it's just causing his body to spasm. We don't know.
Speaks volumes on his 100
That's why we have HIAs in rugby. It's very important, or otherwise we could be endangering people. That's what happened to that poor Scottish lass back, like what was it, 5 or so months ago?
Last time that
It was just
Scotland
before
beat
the Women's World Cup or something.
Just
I
as
don't.
we
I
look
think
at
it was
Gary
either
Ringrose again,
last year or 5 months ago. I'm not so
getting
sure.
every-
But
very
poor
best
Scottish
attention
lass,
as well
she
from the medics.
unfortunately
You know,
lost
think
her
about
life because
Ireland
of
have
a
turned things
tackle
around.
that
People
went
have short memories in
superbly
sport, and
wrong.
they'll play for the centenary quake
And the
today,
HIA
first of all,
basically
in
cleared her to go
1999.
back
Ireland
out.
didn't win it until 2000.
Just like,
And when they won it in
what?
2000, it
If
was
she's
with
showing signs
O'Driscoll appeared
of
on the scene in 99,
like head
then
trauma,
2000
then
was
you,
a
the first thing
raft
you
of
do is
players
take her to
who
hospital.
came in the scene, O'Gara,
But no, they
Stringer,
decided to
Hawkins,
put her back out on the field.
and they came in
Disgusting,
and they blew
honestly.
Scotland away, and really from there,
People who
in
decided
terms of
to
this
put her back
fixture,
out, it
changed
was
totally. And the
completely
trajectories were
stupid.
Scotland
Didn't even
heading
think
down
to
for
look at
Invented
the
Ireland and
signs
ended up,
that
and they
she
stayed there ever since.
wasn't showing basically in the HIA.
Yeah.
How they could say
level
that
of
they could
intensity
clear her was
today,
unbelievable.
again, from a Scottish
It's
point
not
of
like
view,
Scotland
against
were going to
Wales,
win the game
number
anyway,
one
so
side can come
a
to a
person
result
down
on
is
one side
not
or
really
another.
needed,
Shows
especially
how
when someone's life is at
Scotland
jeopardy,
clawed
and
that
she
back. This is a
unfortunately lost her
proper
life
test
because
match.
of
You can
that
see
negligence.
As it stands, Ireland clear at the top of the table. Can't win the championship, obviously, today because France is winning bonus point yesterday. But yeah,
Ireland are leading
Ireland
by
have a wonderful
3 points.
school system,
Yeah, 3 points in
academy
front of
system,
France.
club system.
So this win
Their
here
teams
today
are
is very
consistently
needed
performing
for
in
Ireland.
the URC and in Europe.
What would really be good for Ireland is if they got an extra bonus point just so that they can
the score in the under
clear
20s at Scotstoun,
the table by 4
7,
points,
Ireland
you know.
82. Ireland have got some talent coming through as
So
well.
then if France
Sam,
do
it is
somehow manage to
Yeah,
win,
there
but
is
Ireland lose to
great
England
talent,
next
but a great
week,
system as well.
they could
It is,
possibly
an
still
odd
win
point
the
today,
title
so
on
they were
points
dealt with
difference.
adversity on
Because I
round
think
one.
France made up
They were tight
quite
goal
the
on
big
pulled
points
out, good for
difference
Blackpool,
because
they
of
went away to Wales, put it in
that
a
defeat
brutal
last
performance.
night
They've been
with
dealt with a
England
lot
against
of
France.
bad cards today.
So there's a
Three of their
possibility for
forward
Ireland
back
to
going
still
off
win
early in
this
the
if they
game.
can get
Van der
another.
Fleer having to throw in a hooker.
That was
Keane
poor
Corona,
try.
the scrummage as a
I
hooker.
just caught the
They've been
fly.
dealt with a lot of difficult cards, but through all this, they've remained in control.
Let's have a look at the three
Let's have a
Irish
look at
tries.
this
First of all,
try
Matt
again.
Hansen. Again, he's popped up everywhere
It's a
today.
nice
And
try.
as you're talking about the
Corner
Van der
try.
Merwe, he seems to
Every
rely
time
on
that they've
his
kicked from
sheer
corner,
bulk
Sexton's
to-
kicked from
to
corner, he's
cover tackle.
hit pretty
Even
well.
if you
Well, I
have
think
to
he's
lift
only
up
missed
Raff, you might
one, so
get underneath
it's
the
not
ball
bad.
or try and stop the placement down. Both very
Compared to
similar
Farrell's
goals.
just
Ireland's work in tight,
Absolutely
set the platform
abhorrent
for scoring out
kicking,
wide.
and Marcus
Really clinical.
Smith's
And then this
kind
is a
of
lovely delay pass. Here, Mark Hansen
iffy chip
almost
kicks.
steps to his
It's
right
kind of
and
hard to
back
tell
with
whether or
that
not
left
if
foot,
those
just
two
sits
still
down
have a
the defenders
future
and flashes that
with an
ball right
England
across
shirt. I don't know. It's
goal
hard to tell,
corner.
really.
Literally.
There's an awful lot of work to be done at England for them to be able
The
to
difference at this level, at
like,
every level, but
even
they do
consider
and he's been outstanding
even
today,
getting
winning balls in there,
into the
winning turnovers,
quarters
two
of the
key
World
turnovers where
Cup.
Scotland wanted
I mean,
to
I'd say
test
we'd probably
Ireland on that edge.
have an easier time of it if it weren't for
It does look like he
then basically stating that they're going to do the draw again because they believe the World Cup draw was way too early. So they're going to take the opportunity to take the draw again a little bit closer to when the World Cup comes around, basically, this year. So that'll make things a little bit more fair for the teams that have risen and for the teams that have dropped in certain points of like the World Rugby's rankings, basically. So it makes it more fair for other teams. Because France are in the same pool as New Zealand, that would seem kind of fair to some, but not France and New Zealand, because to have like two powerhouses like France and New Zealand go against one another in the pool stages seems kind of pointless, when that could be more better suited for like the quarters or the semis, basically. You know, it's all about how people will look, how the team will look. They're finally bringing him off, bless him. Hopefully Gary's okay. Don't like to see. You don't like to see an injury that's serious in any sport, really.
Such very obvious reasons. It was a
Off he
horrible
goes.
looking collision to the head of Ringrose on the hip of Blair Kinghorn. Applause there.
His thumbs up, but very lazily.
Gary Ringrose, which is real reassurance for everyone.
Hope you get better, mate. Hope you get better soon, bud.
Free your hands and maintain your drinking capability.
He's got the drink in his mouth. Dude, I will not spill my Guinness. I will clap for this man, but I will not spill my Guinness. Bless him.
Now, when they resume here, it's so
I've given him
close to the end
oxygen,
of the
so
match,
I
and Ireland's so
don't know. It
close
doesn't
to
look very
another
good for
victory.
Gary. I hope he's
Still has to
okay.
be finished off, and
I hope he does okay.
they'll resume with the Scotland
Right,
scrum
we'll
in the
resume with the
22.
game. Time on. This match is going to go on a little bit longer because of the weight. That's fine. We want to make sure that he's okay. Okay, it's a Scottish scrum. I'd say about 17 metres out from the line.
So
Boing.
again, long delay.
Shack. I hate the way they set up scrums now. I mean, it's safer, which is a good thing, I suppose. But I always preferred the old way that they used to do it, when it used to be crouch, touch, engage. You know how they just slam into each other. But then again, this is more safer. It stops certain accidents happening with like head contact. There have been times where mates of mine in the pack have had head collisions because of that, because they don't know how to properly bend their heads down in time so their shoulders meet. I mean, there is technique to the scrum. You need to learn the technique, or otherwise it just completely fumbles underneath you.
Scotland still with it. Again, every yard is so
The amount of penalties that you can actually give
gained
away
against Ireland.
for the team
Russell doing his bit.
collapsing the scrum is quite common, actually.
Jones
That
and
could have
Stein
been
looking for the
forward
inside
from
ball to
Scotland, but
Kinghorn.
we'll let it go. We'll let it
That's the
slide.
keep him in play, but Ireland
Doesn't matter, Ireland pushed them out for a line
swing him
out.
again towards this West Stand. Omani with all that heft, and King to the front, so he has to go long.
Let's
and
skip
it goes
forward a bit
long.
to
Oh, an
bypass the whole
interception
line out
from
thing.
Hansen licking his chops at that one.
Scotland still in
From the
possession.
Sizing
They're
up
in
Bundyaki.
Ireland's 15-metre mark. A little bit slow to offset the Irish defence, so Ireland have the chance to do a little bit of rush defence here. It's a chip kick, but unfortunately it's gone out for a line out for Ireland.
Of a thump and a caress, and out it goes. Misjudgment.
Big misjudgment from Tui Pallotti there.
Apologetic 2 minutes, she's asking for it outside. And look at the defensive line from
I
Ireland.
don't know what he was trying to do. I think he put too much stank on the kick. Way too much power.
I keep saying it, but Ireland aren't being brought. Scotland
Not good.
making those
Not
yards
good.
in behind
Mistakes
initially
happen.
to create enough chaos in the Irish defence.
But
Irish
honestly,
defence has been
I don't
outstanding
think
this
Scotland are going to win this game. There's only 5 minutes left. For them to win this is going to be
Scotland now.
very close, honestly. I said they've got time for one more try, but it doesn't look like it's a possibility. But they're on the move.
Become aware of it earlier.
They're a bit slow to get to the wing. Pallotti decides to run on the inside instead of running to the outside. Okay, interesting. Doesn't matter. They dropped it forward. Scotland dropped it forward. Ireland in possession. They're going to take it quickly. James Lowe is running pretty damn fast. He's had to pass to the winger, and that's what happens when you use the wing. They are free to run to the Scottish try line. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He locked it forward. Oh, Oh, he's dropped it forward. That's a knock on.
What a try it would
By
have
Ireland.
been. Great cover from Scotland.
Oh, they got too
Ryan
cocky.
a smile behind the gum shield at low.
Damn.
There we are.
Oh, cocky there at the end. Kind of slowed down there to the centre. They passed it to a forward, number 5. Then he got tackled. He had to toss it off quickly and then ended up dropping it forwards. Brilliant. Brilliant little try saver there from Scotland.
Great effort from
Oh.
Stein. Incredible work rate from James Lowe.
If James had just extended his hands out to grab that ball, they would have tried there. They would have gotten their bonus points. They would have been cleared by 4 points ahead of France. Yet again, another scrum in Scotland's 5 metres. Mark. Oh, poor Scotland, man. They've been in their own 5 metres for the past like 10, 15 minutes, bless them. I can't say that Scotland haven't. That's a penalty.
They may well think about 3 props in the
For
front row
Ireland.
again for future games.
I don't know
Because they
if I can say
surely
Scotland
closing on
haven't,
this 4 try.
you know, deserved to be in this position, but I can definitely say that they've really held up well against Ireland in the first half. Second half, Ireland was just able to get through those gaps, make those little plays work, but Scotland's defence has been very good in the first half. Oh, they went early.
Oh, and then Cian Healy never tapped the ball.
He didn't
so
tap the
Scotland
ball,
has
so
got
that's a
it.
penalty to Scotland.
He just wanted to scrub, didn't he?
Just wanted to quickly go, bless him, but you gotta tap before you go, man. You gotta tap before you run with it. His foot didn't even touch the ball. Come on, you can't get away with that. Come on. quick little tap. Hell, just standing on it would help. You know, just stand on the ball. That counts as a tap. You know what I would do? I would tap it and then kick it back, make them fake I'm going with the ball. Then that way I can just run through the line to give them an opening. That would really work in certain situations because they just don't expect it. I mean, of course you've got to tell your team what you're going to do first, otherwise they're going to be like, what's he doing? Like, take the ball. Like, Scotland yet again with another 5 metre scrum. Luke, let him play the ball, thank you! Bloody hell, get the game underway. Such a fucking time waster. Come on, Scotland. Push on through, get yourselves a try. Come on, keep it interesting. Vandermeer has to go down with the ball. Passes it off. Decide to try a line break, doesn't work. Scotland got to go quickly here if they want to hope to get a try here, sooner or later, but they're just faced with an Irish green wall. It's not helpful in the slightest. Scotland are inching towards the 50 metre line though. They're getting there bit by bit. On the left hand side of the wing, they can't get past this huge wall of Irishmen. Right there, you should have thrown to the right. There's literally no one on the right hand side. Throw to the wing. Why are you trying to break the line? Throw to the wing. You saw what happened with Ireland when they used the wing. Use the wing, you fucking... Doesn't matter. Penalty to Scotland.
Just a reminder that Ireland are the best in the world. Penalty for Scotland. Just as they make their
Ireland didn't move away from the ball.
decision, they'll surely kick for touch.
Kick for line out. Take it quickly.
Just listen to the mixture of cries. A few for Scotland, a good many for Ireland. We'll shortly be able to celebrate. Chris Harris is coming on for the final seconds, having to come on.
Right. Good old kick. We're in the red. Scotland's last play.
Harris is coming on for Finn Russell. You see the leg strap to his strap for Racing
Finn
last
Russell's
weekend
coming
as
off.
well. Let's quickly
pretty
do
much-
player of the match.
Ran the whole
Quality
game.
performers, but from the Irish team, one man who stood out, Mac Hansen. He's obviously got to try himself. He won the aerial battle to create Ireland's 3rd try. A couple of really big defensive efforts, which were
Yeah, I'd say Mac did a pretty good job. He's been very good. He's covered so many meters this match. He's definitely deserved man of the match. He's done very well.
Could argue
Him
with
and
that.
his moustache. He's got a great moustache. It's like comes all the way from here down to here. Oh, Ireland in possession. Do a little chip kick. They might go for another try here if possible. Oh, Ireland somehow managed to regather it. It's still Ireland's option to go. Oh, never mind. It's been knocked forward. That's 2 knock-ons.
But that is all
This way, that
Ireland
way.
have
Game's
lost
over.
today. The only thing missing was a bonus point. But broad
That
smiles
is iffy for
in the
Ireland.
coaching box
They
in
needed that
front of
bonus point.
Wales.
But they secured the win.
Scotland
That's
dreams of a
as good as
title,
anything.
Triple Crown slip away. But for Ireland, Wales, France, Italy, now Scotland seen off. Only England
Just
remain.
England left.
Ireland still on course.
Can
for
England
Grand
upset
Slam.
Ireland for the Grand Slam? More than likely not. After our last game with France, I have serious doubts about this team that Borthwick is putting together. I mean, we managed to overcome Italy. Bloody fly. Managed to overcome Italy, and to be honest, we scraped past Wales, to be honest. Like, Wales nowhere near as good as they should be, really, with Warren Gatland at the helm. Steve really needs to pull his finger out his arse and do something about our team. But for Andy Farrell, he's been doing a beautiful job there. Go away. He's been doing a beautiful job at Ireland, and Ireland have just been reaping the benefits. They've been doing fantastically. Unfortunate for Scotland, they did a lovely first half, very beautifully defended on both sides. Scotland really did hold up one hell of a good wall against Ireland, but it wasn't enough in the end. Thankfully, though, they were able to stop Ireland from getting the bonus point, which could possibly mean that if England were to upset Ireland and France overcome Wales, I mean, it's a given at this point, it's safe to say that France will possibly regain the Six Nations Cup again. So it's really a big question for England is, do we really want to win so France can win? Or do we lose and give Ireland the cup? It's really hard to tell, really. Oh, God, I bet that'd be a fun one to make at the bookies. I might have to have a bet on. Yeah, I think I'll put a bet on. Yeah, why not? If anyone's winning today, it's going to be me. Anyway, that's it for the Six Nations games this weekend. Bit of a long one. Unfortunate to hear about Gary Ringrose with that injury to his neck. Hopefully he gets a little bit better. We'll hear more news about that later on, and I'll be sure to update you guys on his health later on, or you guys find it out in one way, shape or form, really. But hopefully he's okay. He put his thumb up to say, all good, but yeah, to be stretched out like that, that's never a good sign, really. But yeah, hopefully he gets better, But yes, with that, lads and ladies, we'll continue our schedule with Digimon Survive, a couple of DVDs. And then I'll update you guys on the weekend with more Six Nations and my tattoo update. So, with that, lads and ladies, I will see you in whatever I next do around here. Take care, my friends.